All right, everybody, we're going to talk about this right now. Kash Patel, FBI Director. We're going to be finding what's going on with these new arrests, future arrests about to happen. Without further ado, let's find out what's going on. What do y'all think? Do you think there should be more arrests on a higher level? There's been a lot of arrests. People been saying there's not been no arrests. There has been a lot of arrests from Minnesota, all over the country. There's been arrests. That's amazing. We're not talking about just foreign immigrants that got felonies being detained and taken out the country. We're talking about American citizens being arrested for fraud for different other various reasons, allegedly fraud, and different various other reasons that's being taken out the country. Without further ado, let's see what's going on right now. This is new. This is up to date. Cash Patel, FBI, said there's going to be an arrest surge.
More, FBI Director Kash Patel. Let's talk about this investigation and these elected officials, and let's get into the law, the aspect, and what is being investigated.
Hey, Sean, it's great to be with you. And as you know, I can't comment on ongoing investigations, but generally speaking, when you have subpoenas out, it's not rocket science. Investigations are done by acquiring records. Investigations are then furthered by putting witnesses in the grand jury and making a presentment for a case, which our partners at the Department of Justice and the Attorney General will do in any case. But let's make one thing absolutely crystal clear under President Trump's leadership. He has supplied law enforcement the resources they need to protect our American communities. He has also given us the mandate to enforce the law, and the law is simply this. No one, elected official, private citizen, or otherwise, gets to impede and obstruct a law enforcement investigation. No one. And this FBI is committed to working with our interagency and our Department of Justice partners under President Trump's mandate to make sure Minnesota and every other city across this country is safe. And that's why we're having the record year that we're having under President Trump's brilliant leadership.
Director, you know, the FBI, under your leadership now, has been able to capture 5 of the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives. Most recently, a fugitive sought for the alleged 2016 murder of a North Carolina co-worker. This person had gone to another state. You found him. That is 5 people on that list. That is a great accomplishment.
The FBI's top 10 is not something that was created by the Trump administration. These 5 individuals were collectively on the run, Sean, for over 35 years across multiple continents and multiple countries. Again, President Trump was given a sweeping mandate to return security to American neighborhoods and towns across this country. And this FBI let out on a mission to go out into the ends of the earth and capture 5 top 10 most wanted fugitives. And one of those folks is going to be coming right back to America just this week to face justice. And this can only happen, Sean, when you have law enforcement first and you're letting good cops be cops. But let's put that into perspective, Sean. The Biden administration in its entirety, in 4 years, captured 4 top 10 fugitives. President Trump has delivered 5 in just 1 year. And I'm telling you, there's more coming very soon.
You have child adolescent forensic interviews in cases up a whopping 900%, 730 plus arrests, more than 450 victims. If you look at where we were a year ago today, the FBI working with their partners, an amazing 67,000 arrests, which is a 200% increase from the year prior.
Guys, what do you think about that? Look at the uptick in arrests in the FBI under the Trump administration versus the Biden administration. There's just 90-day, guys. You cannot see. Look at the increase, 3.5 increase in victims assisted, 900% up increase in child adolescent forensic interviews and cases. They got 450 victims identified, 730 arrests. It's phenomenal. You got to really understand that this administration is not planned. This is administration putting putting their thumb on the blueprint of the law. They're forcing the law to be mandated, and that's what the American people want. We got tired of seeing these wild cowboys and everything, whatever goes, and no one really wants that. But we have a collective voice, but we don't have an individual voice. We have an individual voice, but collective is better than the individual voice in most instances. But without that, we're glad we came together collectively. We want these crimes and everything to be shut down in America. That's the true American pulse right now, because they're tired. We're tired. We're tired of everywhere we go. We can't be safe. We can't be comfortable. We got to watch over our back all the time. We can't come out and go to a dinner, to a movie without something stressful happening around us. We need more police officers. We used to have all these officers. They leave because of all these city councils all over the country have been becoming very awoken and changing different laws that really was protecting the people, and now they're reducing the protection of the people. We got to put these back in order. We're a country of law and order. What is your opinion? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Let's get back to this video.
Rather impressive, Director.
Let's just break down those numbers and hit pause for a second. 67,000 criminal arrests by this FBI under President Trump and the Department of Justice. That is a 200% increase. We're talking about lives saved. We're talking about children safeguarded. We're talking about murders prevented. A 210% increase in criminal gangs taken down. Tren de Aragua and other criminal gangs. We're talking about 6,000 child victims found and located. We're talking about the seizure of 150 million lethal doses of fentanyl. That's up 31%. These are just some of the record-breaking numbers President Trump has delivered, and this FBI is tremendously proud to be leading out on this effort. The numbers continue. We're not just talking about violent felon arrests alone. We're saving the American taxpayer while we do it. We slashed $314 million in wasteful contracts immediately. We took another $1.2 billion sledgehammer to bogus contracts, legacy contracts from the Biden administration. That's nearly 10% of our budget. And we're also moving into a new FBI headquarters, saving the taxpayers $5 billion from the behemoth that the Congress and others wanted to build in Maryland. We're giving the FBI a safe, secure workplace in the Ronald Reagan building. We're already...
This guy's just kicking out a laundry list of things were improved under this administration since January 2025. This is crazy. It's almost a year. Actually, year as of a year and a day. We have tremendously changed the landscape, the American landscape, and have reconstructed and orchestrated our federal system, the fraud, the bias, just the non-respect for the law. Criminals like, this is bad. When you got criminals saying America's bad, that just the criminals say, I don't even want to go outside, man. They shoot out there, they ain't going to jail, man. When they gonna go to jail? Criminals are like, man, that's how bad it got. When you got the criminals out there talking about, I don't want to go outside, man, unless I know what I know without a doubt, because they know they got to do something and they don't want to go to jail or nothing like that. This administration is putting law and order back together. Over 6,000 children identified and saved from a life of human trafficking. The possibilities. It's amazing what this administration have done in the last 12 months. 67,000. Come on, look at that. 22,000 under Biden. 67,000 already in 1 year. We're talking 22,000 in the whole 4 years. Come on, guys. It's phenomenal. You got to see this guy. This is not rocket science. This is just pure black and white on a list. This is how far we had fallen, that people didn't really know how much we have failed. Now we can see the stark difference between where we were just a year ago and now, and where we were being. Imagine if this whole year wasn't changed, and we still was on the trajectory of what we was in 2024, and Biden won again. Imagine where we'll be today. Can you see it? If we're doing this much damage control and redirecting to a more civilized society, where would it have been if we continued from that past period? Can you imagine? It's amazing. So I think we would have been in a bad situation. That's my opinion. What's your opinion? Comment down below.
Making that move, and when that move is complete, we are going to shut down the Hoover building once and for all, which has been a sign of weaponization of law enforcement that we have been battling and continue to battle. It is more than just putting out statistics. We are saving lives at a record pace, and that's because this FBI is getting after it with our state and local partners and our interagency partners, and the Department of Justice is leading out on compelling prosecutions from coast to coast.
Director Kash Patel, you know, law and order and safety and security, it is a prerequisite if any American wants to pursue happiness. I got to tell you, Director Patel, that's an amazing first year. Thank you. You're keeping Americans safe. We appreciate you being with us. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page.
Yeah, it's serious, like, guys. What do y'all think? You think we have made quite a phenomenal shift in the direction of where we're going? Look at the world. Look at Venezuela. Look at what's happening around the world. Look at Iran. Look at Russia. Look at China. Look at Greenland. Look at everything that's going on in the world. Look at all the power and we was in a just this year just shedding a light on. We didn't see this much problems in America that were really going on. We felt it, but it was in clusters and groups and people with no power to really get a response behind it. It's like what's happening in Minnesota when they send the state people saying that the governor allegedly knew about things. They were the whistleblowers and everything, and he just shut them down because they didn't have the power to expose them. Expose the corruption. Now we see the fraud, the corruption in Minnesota and across the states. What happened in Seattle with the new mayor now? What do y'all think about the new mayor of Seattle? It's amazing. Some of the things this mayor is doing already. I'm excited. I think it's always good for a fresh air for new. But are you skilled enough to deal with this populace of American people? Are you skilled enough to deal with the situations that will occur? I didn't really think so, but we're going to see now. There's no trust. We're going to see, but there's things that have been already pushed that there's a lot of backlash here in the state of Washington. So we're going to see a lot of things over here too. Just across the nation, you're going to see more and more just things get turned up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I'm going to stop this video. I think this was good to talk about what's happened with the FBI, Kash Patel, and what he's doing out there in America in the first 12 months of this administration. Can't wait to hear from you guys. Have a wonderful day.